Hello, this is Teddygaming, and welcome back to another review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the TMNT Black, White and Green, issue number 4, the final issue. And this one, for the most part, I'd say that this issue was disappointing, let down, but at the same time, there was one good story in this one which I was not really expecting. And one which I was surprised was like not included in the 40th anniversary. So yeah, okay, let's talk about this one. Okay, so for the first story, it's called Legends, and this one, I talked about this briefly a little bit in the preview video which I did on this comic, and like for this story, it's basically Master Splinter telling the Turtle Tots about a story about these four turtles who saved the forest from some winds because all their animals can't protect themselves despite them climbing up trees, digging into the ground and swimming off. But you know, they can't protect themselves from some wind. So yeah. And surprisingly, the only animals that can are the turtles. How? And what a surprise, it's 4 turtles, and I mean, with this, it's not a bad idea, and I think it's okay, but I'd say that I'm getting a little bit bored by this whole idea of, like, you know, we have a story of, like, 4 creatures, and, you know, what a coincidence, it's just like the turtles. And it's not bad, but it's just, it, like lessens the uniqueness of the actual 4 turtles, because it's just like, well, if there were like 4 other turtles who did all this amazing stuff like back in like the 1800s or something like that, then why don't we spend time with those characters or something like that? And it's just not really that impactful or anything like that. It's just kind of a crap story at this point. So yeah, the artwork was pretty decent, it's just that yeah, okay, so the next one, and this is the story which I was shocked that this one was not included in the 40th anniversary. Now, the reason for this one is just because of all the cameos from like past versions of the Turtles, and this was the one of the stories which I was looking forward to the least, just because I was somewhat expecting this story to just be a story which just shows like Shredder's doing something stupid and he gets caught on camera or gets caught in the act or something like that. And I was just expecting something like really stupid and just a one-of-kind story which I'll be like, it was okay. But this story was like, oh my god, I can't believe it happened, just because this story was just like showing Michelangelo being a news anchor and then showing all times Shredder was defeated. And like, I have to say that it's nothing special because it's all times which we've seen in like past versions of the Turtles. It was nothing special, but at the same time, it was the versions of Turtles they chose, which was like, oh my god. So yeah, so for the first one which I chose was Mirage, and he got caught by some laundry in the wind and all that. I think this was the only one which wasn't, I think it was a new scene for this one. I'd say for that bit there, it was okay. The 1987 stuff, I'm pretty sure that was from an episode. I was have to imagine it probably was. I don't have anything to really say about that. The 1990 movie one, I was so shocked by that because they haven't like used the 1990 like Turtles in like comics or like any other media since, well, the 90s, and just like I was so shocked to see that. And I think that was like pretty much the like point where it's just like, oh my god, we're like going back through different versions of Turtles. And it was after the 87 one, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to see the 2003 one, and it was the last one, and they showed the same as never was one, where you get to see Shredder being like fighting Donatello, I think he's won, and then he gets killed by the what's it called, the Shell Tunnel or something like that. And oh my god, the art style looks on point. If anything, I'll just say that it came very close to being like screenshots, and it was just amazing. Oh my god, I can't believe that the like 2003 Turtles in it, same as it never was. Oh my god. And even Michael was talking about him being like, well, you know, he killed me, he killed Leo, he killed Raph, he killed Splinter, he killed Casey. And it's like, oh my god, I can't believe the reference in it, talking about it. Oh my god. And this story was one which I was very surprised wasn't included in the 40th anniversary. And I mean, I have to say that this issue did a better job at representing the 40th anniversary of the Turtles better than what we actually got in the actual 40th anniversary, which is somehow very shocking and disappointing at the same time. So, yeah, that's great. Okay, so let's move on. The next story is called Does This Android Dream of Electric Sheep? This one was bad, I want to say. I'm not too sure what to really make of this one, just because it's just Donnie is a robot now, and he's there, so like, well, you know, I can do so many good things now because I'm a robot, but I need my brothers because, you know, I can predict the future, but, you know, if I'm going to get to that prediction, I'm also living in the present. There was nothing really to this story other than just Donnie being like, well, you know, I can just live life. So, yeah, that was cool. Okay, so the Book of Splinter was also a weird one, because this one has Shredder's son, which I was confused at, but then they didn't really do anything with it. And he's like a robot or something, and he's looking through Splinter's journal, seeing how the Turtles would like do stuff, and basically they'll be angry at each other, they'll go to Northampton, relive some happy memories, train, and then come back and save Splinter and April. It just seems so weird that, you know, they had, you know, they could have done like pretty much anything to go off and save April and Splinter, but yet they'll just go off, be angry, then go to the farm, have a little camp, you know, and then afterwards just go off and fight some Shredder and kill them all. It just seems like so bizarre, but in this story, yeah, and after that, Splinter kills the Foot Soldier, but then April opens a portal so Turtle can jump through it to attack Shredder. Yeah, I want to say it was pointless really. This whole story was kind of crap as well. Like, it didn't really do anything for it. Just, I'd say it, like, ruined the Turtles in a way, being like, well, you know, a monster has been kidnapped by Shredder, and we're gonna go off and have a little sing-song in the countryside. It's just like this is really not for Turtles whatsoever. So, yeah, great on that front, but yeah, I'd say that overall this issue was a letdown compared to other issues of this series, and I have to say that this series was pretty good for the most part, but these issues were just not really there. And I think the only one that was actually decent was Shredder Gets Cool on Things, but that was only because of the other versions of Turtles showing up and doing their own thing, which was really great and amazing to see, really unexpected, and just, oh my god, 2003 Turtles are back. So that was really great and amazing, but other than that, most of these stories in here were just either pointless or just not good, really. And it's really disappointing because I really wanted this series to be like end on a high note, and it didn't really. But yeah, and for the most part, the artwork was I won't lie, the artwork was actually really good on all the stories. I think the Shredder Gets Cool on Things was probably the best one, just because the artist was able to like show off I'd say like a more variety of different art styles, with like the movie stuff, the 2003 stuff, A7 and Mirage, compared to all the other stories which were just like showing off one art style. So yeah, but yeah, either way, disappointing for the most part, but good for one story. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's going for today, guys. If there's some, please share. Let's just grab more stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.